So you move there and you have to join a gang, or you choose to join a gang, or what space does this occupy in your mind? Like, why did you feel like you needed to do that?
Well, I was evolved around all my homies and they friends and family members was from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have to be from Hoover. I'm like, I don't got to do this shit. I still was going to the set day and all the whole little shit, like, cause I was welcome, cause we all lived over there. So he from Hoover, but I stay in the neighborhood. I'm from the 50s, whatever the case may be. I could still go, but it's a lot of shit happened, you know what I'm saying, when we was younger, and a lot of death happened when we was younger. So one day, my little brother friend got shot, and he got shot in front of them all. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I think they was probably like 13 years old, and that one moment just like shattered them in the inside. Like they just had hatred. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like still right now, like it put a certain like hatred in they body and they soul. So after that, my little brother, he was actually like, you know what, he was from a little clique, but he was like, I'm finna go do the thing. So, one day he come home, he doing it up. I see different niggas with him, you know what I'm saying? And one day he was like, fuck it. And I'm like, well, this is my little brother. Right. I'm a ride or die for you, because you a little ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? These other big niggas might fuck your ass up. So if anything ever happened like that or try to get at you like that, I'm gonna be right there for you.
It's crazy because people are always trying to have the conversation, usually when somebody dies, about like, how do we stop the cycle of violence? I mean, right there, that's probably why it's not going to stop anytime soon, is because one person gets killed and it just creates this fucking avalanche of animosity towards other people. And, you see it where like decades later, a lot of times that shit is still alive and well.
Yeah, but how do you stop that fucking avalanche? How do you stop that shit? I always ask my homies right now to this day, like, how the fuck do we stop that? You know what I'm saying? Now I understand at an older age why I see why people target the youth. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because you grown-ups and, you know what I'm saying, you adults don't understand, you stuck in your ways. So we got to attack the youth and we got to teach them different. But still, we can only teach them different here and there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a holiday or a weekend, or, you know what I'm saying, a couple days out the week. But they also got to go home. And when they go home, they still, like, evolved around the ignorance. Yeah. And then it just starts, like, trickling down. Like, it's nothing like we can really do. So I'm like, how the fuck do we stop that shit?
Right.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to say, because, I mean, even though you can provide opportunities to the people who have potential and who are the most gifted from a certain area, but at a certain point, it's like those aren't going to be the ones who turn into shooters in the first place. The dudes who become successful clothing entrepreneurs or fucking YouTubers or whatever, I mean, those probably weren't the dudes who were going to go kill somebody anyway. It's going to be the dudes who are lost, who maybe aren't necessarily smart enough to, like, go to college or get a job, or really, usually it ends up being the people, and not like it's always like that, because a lot of times it's just the person who really, really, really wants to get revenge for something that they saw done to their friends.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you beat that?
You can't. I don't know how the fuck you beat that. That's why I'm saying it's a never-ending story, especially with all the shit going on. I'm like, it's just a never-ending story. Rappers getting killed, or Draco getting killed, like Slim 400 getting killed. Like, what the fuck? Like, when is it gonna ever stop? And then his homies gonna have a forever vendetta against somebody, and his homies and they homies. Like, how do you actually stop that shit? You can't. How do you turn that shit off? Like, how do you do it, bro?
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see more, this is our new Clips channel. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. Hit subscribe down below. Appreciate y'all.